All right, DGNow, I knew you would complain about the lighting right out the gate. Not even a question.
It's too damn bright, but I'm good with it.
All right, well, we're also, we're right below it too. That's kind of a, whatever.
Right.
We got. All right, DGNow, we're back. Quick little update, by the way. Bees, hot start. Devo, wrong again.
I was wrong.
Yes.
I can admit when I'm wrong.
There you go.
Tuca's looked unbelievable. I was kind of down on Tuca.
Best goal in the league.
I thought we were completely screwed without Pastan, although scoring has been tough at times. These guys are coming around.
Yep.
Frederick, unbelievable.
Beautiful. And last night, game winner in overtime, Craig Smith. Beauty. Absolute beauty.
Right. New guys are stepping up.
All right.
Like to see it.
All right, let's get into the real estate topics. We got two big ones on the agenda today. All right, so let's start with, I've worked with you for a long time. We've talked on this show, on other shows, wherever, about different real estate markets and what's going on. I heard you today talking about somebody who made 21 different offers.
Heard that. Yeah, no, right.
Insane. During a pandemic, mind you, that's just bananas.
Right, North Shore, it was actually up in like the Peabody area. Middle of the road purchase price, like that 500,000 range, which is super hot for first time home buyers. We're in January, there's snow on the ground, it's freezing, there's a pandemic going on, and 21 offers.
21 offers. So I'm just like putting myself.
And these guys came in 15 grand over, by the way.
Wow. Started. So I'm putting myself in their position, going back to when I bought my first home.
Yeah.
What does that do to them mentally? I guess I can't put it because I bought by owner and stuff like that. But
right.
What does that do to a buyer mentally when you're just like 21 offers left and right and you're getting rejected? What's that mean to them?
Great question. I think it would be better if we had an agent here to answer it because it's a major part of their job. But being a psychiatrist, a psychologist, whatever it is, these people are getting beaten up. And this is not their first time going at it. This is probably their third or fourth offer. So just trying to keep them on the track of, listen, it's the current market. Don't give up. Don't quit. The time will come. And it's hard to imagine that. I guess my biggest advice, and you tell people up front, and they have to, unfortunately, they have to kind of feel it sometimes, but people will go into a home, they get all excited, they're ready to make the offer, they put together a love letter, which we can talk about as well, maybe at another time, but you're telling people how much you love the house. Now, they start decorating the house, they start envisioning themselves in the house before the offer is accepted. I think that's what happened in this case. And I just feel bad because they really love the house.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is an is what it is situation, so you got to be prepared for it. And by the way, you mentioned love letter. Right. How about I try writing the love letter and then you analyze the love letter?
Yeah.
Now, we're going to do that on DG.
They're super effective.
And I'm super weird, so I'll write some weird stuff. So they are effective. Everybody writes them now. It's not even a question.
What they can't understand is, wait a second, I went in over asking.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a pandemic and there's snow on the ground. I think we're getting in before the spring market, and we told the seller how much we love the home and we can picture raising our son in the backyard and blah, blah, blah. We got to have a shot. You have a shot, but your shot got saved.
21 shots. I can see that taking somebody back a little bit. All right. Well, I'm sure, being the market the way it is, we'll get back into topics like that. We'll probably have those stories left and right on this show, unfortunately, but it's a good way to educate people, educate buyers.
And I think for the buyers out there, you got to be patient. Don't get frustrated. Understand that your time will come.
Yep.
It's just a grind out there. As the pandemic hopefully loosens here, vaccines are coming out. People are starting to get out more often. I think the sellers are going to be more willing to let people into their homes, which will create more inventory, and hopefully we can tighten this or loosen up the gap here because it's crazy.
All right, let's go back into a topic we actually teased last week. I didn't know if we'd get into it this week or not, but debt consolidation. We were talking about that a little bit last week, but let's go into it. And that seems to be a hot topic right now.
I think a lot of people don't realize that they can wrap debt into their mortgage, and people say, oh, that's not good. We're going to pay it over 30 years. Blah, blah, blah. But the reality of it is that with interest rates being sub 3 in many cases, even if it's low 3s, I think 2021 is going to be a huge debt consolidation year for a lot of people. Credit card debt has built up. People are looking to consolidate some installment debt, student loans. If you have the equity, which a lot of people out there right now, there's trillions of dollars. I think the number's like 6.1 trillion in equity in the United States right now, and that's at an 80% loan to value. There's an opportunity to roll things in. We just helped a family this week where they had their mortgage, they had I think $28,000 in credit card debt, a car loan and a student loan. We wrapped everything in. They had plenty of equity in their property. We created over $1,200 in cash flow for them on a monthly basis.
Wow.
$1,200.
Wow.
So what their thought is now is they're dealing with education with 2 of their kids, so they're able to put that towards the education, and then when they get through the education, they can aggressively pay down their mortgage. So we did a 30-year fix, but I showed them, what if you took that $1,200 and kept making the payment that you were comfortable making? You didn't want to make it, it didn't leave you much, but what if you took that $1,200 or even $1,000 and applied it towards the mortgage?
Yep.
And they paid off their loan in just over 15 years.
Wow.
So they were able to accelerate their payoff, and it has a major influence on families. So debt consolidation will be huge.
Why don't we do a little tease for a video that we should put out later in the week, maybe, of, you know, if you are somebody who has maybe credit card debt, what's the process people go through to kind of analyze that situation? We'll tease that because we've been talking long enough on this episode.
You're taking up my time. No,
Yes.
Good idea. Yeah, we can definitely put something together where people can see what it looks like and what it will save.
Because that seems like
time.
something, if you have any form of debt, to your point, credit card debt, college debt, whatever, and you own your own home and you know in this market you have equity in your home, why not just take a look at it? Like, why not analyze the situation just to look and see what it looks like? Whether you do it or not, it's something that would be good information for you to have.
Right, and home equity lines of payment, especially when they get over 40, 50 grand, those payments, you can prepay it down, but it doesn't feel like you're really moving the needle. Same thing with credit cards. I hear it all the time. I have a $10,000, $15,000 balance. My minimum payment was $200. I make a $1,000 payment. I was looking to feel like I moved the needle and made a difference, and it really doesn't feel that way.
Yep.
So when you do something like this, not only are you wiping it out, creating a clean slate, but you're bringing down your rates that you're paying dramatically. I mean, in this case, we did it at 2.99 versus somebody that was paying 22% on $28,000 worth of credit card debt. I mean, the numbers are astronomical.
It's wild. I said I want to wrap it up, Paul, and he talks for like 5 extra minutes. It's ridiculous. I can't work. I can't work in these conditions. I can't work. All right. Well, we will do that video later in the week so people can see if they reach out to you what your process is to go about helping them in that situation. That's coming up next week. What else is going on? Anything else to wrap it up? We talked about hockey. Go Bees.
TB 12. We'll do that next week.
Oh yeah, we'll do we're going to do a Super Bowl preview show. I mean, obviously it's DGNow. We have to do that. And by the way, we have music in the background, and whatever this playlist is, I need it because it's good. I don't know if they can hear it.
Pure fire.
It's like oldies, but there's some new
Old
music
school.
in it.
Yep.
It's
You should do the love letter edition for Valentine's edition for love letter.
Valentine. Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Great
Paula.
idea,
I mean, they
Paula.
can't hear you, but that's cool. That was a cool idea.
Missiles coming in from everywhere.
Valentine's Day edition of DGNow, all about the love letters. Brilliant, brilliant. Maybe we'll get agents to submit some of the best love letters that they've seen. Do you go to an agent? Do you give them the love letter before? Yeah, because they hand it over to the seller,
The agent does it with the buyer.
Okay, so we can involve agents in that, right? Can we not? Well, there we go. All right, DGNow.
You brought this way too long. Let's wrap it.
Goodbye.